कुछ भी ना आए, यही मन में बाबा है हरदम हमारे। से सजाते हो हमको, महिमा की माला पहनाते हमको। हम जो बने तुम्हारे बनाए, कहीं खुद पे हमको गुरूर न जाए, गुरूर न जाए, यही मन में बाबा है हरदम हमारे। हमें मान दे करके ऊंचा उठाया, दिल तख्त पर हमको आपने बिठाया। हमें खुशनुमा जिंदगी देने वाले, तेरी खूबियों को जुबां कैसे गाए, जुबां कैसे गाए, यही मन में बाबा है हरदम हमारे। तेरी याद दिल से नहीं दूर जाए, नहीं दूर जाए, मिली शक्तियाँ सिद्धियाँ सब खजाने, तो भी प्यार तेरा नहीं भूल पाए, नहीं भूल पाए, यही मन में बाबा है हरदम हमारे, यही मन में बाबा है हरदम हमारे, यही मन में बाबा है हरदम हमारे, यही मन में बाबा है हरदम हमारे। नैनों से छलके प्यारो बाबा, नैनों से छलके प्यार, आए है सुख संसार बाबा, आए है सुख संसार। निर्मल निर्मल किरणें आती, भाल पे है सौभाग्य सजाती, तिलक लगा सदा विजय का, शक्ति अनोखी है भर जाती, प्यार से रहे निहारो बाबा, प्यार से रहे निहार। नैनों से झलके प्यारो बाबा, नैनों से झलके प्यार, आए है सुख संसारो बाबा, आए है सुख संसार। ऐसे पल फिर कब आएंगे, कल्प भर में ना पाएंगे, प्यास बुझा ले युगों युगों की, जन्म सफल हो जाएंगे। कितने दिए उपकार ओ बाबा, कितने दिए उपहार, नैनों से छलके प्यारो बाबा, नैनों से छलके प्यार, आए है सुख संसारो बाबा, आए है सुख संसार। वरदानों से सजा रहे हो, अरमानों को खिला रहे हो, सागर भर भर के थालियां, ज्ञान रतन तुम लुटा रहे हो, हम पे तुम बलिहार ओ बाबा, तुम पे हम बलिहार। नैनों से छलके प्यारो बाबा, नैनों से छलके प्यार, आए है सुख संसारो बाबा, आए है सुख संसार।
योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा, योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा। काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह वश आज है सब मोहताज, योग लगा कर पाप मिटा ले, स्वर्ग सजा ले तू आज। काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह वश आज है सब मोहताज, योग लगा कर पाप मिटा ले, स्वर्ग सजा ले तू आज। योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो योगी जीवन है प्यारा।
संगम युग में परम पिता शिव कहते हैं नाथ।
तू है एक अविनाशी आत्मा, सुन लो मेरी आवाज।
संगम युग में परम पिता शिव कहते हैं नाथ।
तू है एक अविनाशी आत्मा, सुन लो मेरी आवाज।
सुख शांति और पावनता से झोली भर लो आज।
योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो योगी जीवन है प्यारा।
कर्म धाम से आए हैं शिव ब्रह्मा तन्वाधार। मुक्ति और जीवन मुक्ति का जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार। कर्म धाम से आए हैं शिव ब्रह्मा तन्वाधार। मुक्ति और जीवन मुक्ति का जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार।
चलना है चलना है घर वापस, अब तो यही ज्ञान का सार। योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो योगी जीवन है प्यारा। योगी जीवन है प्यारा। योगी जीवन है प्यारा।
Om Shanti, 4th of November 2023. Morning Murli Bhaktada Madhuban. Essence: Sweet children, become pure and worthy of receiving liberation and salvation. Impure souls are not worthy of receiving liberation or salvation. The unlimited Father is making you worthy in an unlimited way. Essence: Sweet children, become pure and worthy of receiving liberation and salvation. Impure souls are not worthy of receiving liberation or salvation. The unlimited Father is making you worthy in an unlimited way. Question: whom would you call faithful to the Father? Say what the main sins of that are. Question: whom would you call faithful to the Father? Say what the main sins of that are. Answer: those who fully follow the Father's Srimad, who practice being bodiless, and who stay in unadulterated remembrance are faithful to the Father. Only such worthy children are able to imbibe everything. They constantly continue to have thoughts of doing service. The vessels of their intellects continue to become pure. They can never divorce the Father. Song: the heart says thanks to the one who has given it support. Om Shanti. Children say thanks number-wise. according to their efforts. Not everyone says thanks to the same extent. The souls whose intellects have very good faith are engaged in doing the Father's service wholeheartedly with a lot of love are the ones who say thanks from within. Baba, it was your wonder. We didn't know anything. We were not worthy of meeting you. That is true. Maya has made everyone unworthy. They don't know who makes you worthy of heaven and who makes you worthy of hell. They believe that it is the Father who makes you worthy of both liberation and salvation. Otherwise, no one is worthy of that. They say of themselves that they are impure. This world is impure. Sages and holy men, etc., don't know the Father. The Father has now given you children his introduction. The law is that the Father himself has to come to give his introduction. He has to come here and make you worthy and pure. If he were able to make you pure from where he is sitting up there, why would you become so unworthy? Among you children too, the faith your intellects have is number-wise, according to the efforts you make. You should have the wisdom of knowing how to give the Father's introduction. It is definitely said, Salutation to Shiva. He alone is the mother and father, the highest on high. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar are a creation. It must definitely have been the Father who created them. There would also be the Mother. God, the Father of all, is definitely one. Only the incorporeal one is called God. The Creator is always just the one. First of all, you have to give the introduction of Alpha. You also need to understand how to give the introduction in a tactful way. God alone is the ocean of knowledge. He alone came and taught you Raja Yoga. Who is that God? First of all, give the recognition of Alpha. The Father is incorporeal and souls are also incorporeal. That incorporeal Father comes and gives you children the inheritance. He would have to explain through someone. How else did he make you into kings of kings? Who established the golden age kingdom? Who is the creator of heaven? It would definitely be heavenly God the Father. It has to be the incorporeal one. First of all, you have to give the Father's introduction. Sri Krishna, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar would not be called the Father. They are created. If the residents of the subtle region are created and they too are a creation, how could those of the corporeal world be called God? It is remembered salutation to the deities. The other is salutation to Shiva. This is the main thing. You wouldn't repeatedly explain the same thing in an exhibition. Here, you have to explain to each one very well and inspire them to have faith. Whoever comes, first of all, tell them, come and we can give you a vision of the Father. You are to receive the inheritance from the Father. It is the Father, not Sri Krishna. Who taught you Raja Yoga in the Gita? The Father himself is the God of the Gita. This is the number one thing. It is not that God Sri Krishna speaks. It is said God Rudra speaks, or God Somana speaks, or God Shiva speaks. Every human being's life story is individual. That of one cannot be the same as another's. Whoever comes, first of all, explain this aspect to them. This is the main thing to explain. This is the occupation of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. That one is the Father and this one is a child. He is heavenly God the Father, whereas this one is the heavenly Prince. You have to explain this very clearly. The main thing is the Gita, because all the other scriptures are based on that. It is said the Bhagavad Gita is the jewel, the mother of all scriptures. People ask, do you believe in the Vedas and scriptures? Oh, everyone would definitely believe in the scripture of his own religion. They would not believe in all the scriptures. Yes, there definitely are all the scriptures, but before knowing the scriptures, the main thing is to first know the Father from whom you are to receive the inheritance. Don't receive the inheritance from the scriptures. You receive the inheritance from the Father. They made a book from his knowledge and the inheritance that the Father gave. First of all, you have to take up the Gita. Who is the God of the Gita? It is in that Raja Yoga is mentioned. Raja Yoga would surely be for the new world. God would not come and make everyone impure. He has to create pure emperors. First of all, give the father's introduction and make them right. I truly have the faith that this is my father. First of all, you have to explain salutation to Shiva. You are the mother and you are the father. The price of that father. God has to come here to give the fruit of your devotion. You have now understood what the fruit of your devotion is. Only those who have done a lot of devotion will receive that fruit. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. Among you two, you know this number wise, according to the efforts you make. It is explained that He is your unlimited mother and father. Jagadamba and Jagatpita are also remembered. Adam and Eva are understood to be human beings. Yes, no one understands it instantly. Studying takes time. By studying, they eventually become barristers. There definitely is an aim and objective. If you have to become deities, you first of all have to give the Father's introduction. People sing, you are the mother and father. Then they also say, O purifier, come. So, what is called the impure world and what is called the pure world? Will the Iron Age still remain for another 40,000 years? Acha, the one who makes you pure is the Father, is the one Father, is he not? It is God, the Father, who establishes heaven. It cannot be Sri Krishna. He received the inheritance. That Sri Krishna is the Prince of Heaven, whereas Shiv Baba is the creator of heaven. That one is a creation, the first prince. Make this clear and write it in big letters so that it will be easy for you to explain. They would then know about the Creator and the creation. Only the Creator is knowledgeful. He is the one who teaches you Raja Yoga. He is not a king. He teaches you Raja Yoga and makes you into kings of kings. God taught Raja Yoga and Sri Krishna attained the royal status. He lost it and he has to attain it again. This can be explained very well using the pictures. The father's occupation is definitely needed. By them putting Sri Krishna's name there, Bharat becomes like a shell. By your knowing Shiv Baba, Bharat becomes like a diamond. However, it first has to sit in your intellect that he is your father. It is the Father who first of all created the new world of heaven. It is now an old world. Raja Yoga is mentioned in the Gita. People abroad also want to study Raja Yoga. They have studied it from the Gita. You now know it and you try to explain to others who the Father is. He is not omnipresent. If he were omnipresent, how would he teach us Raja Yoga? You should think a great deal about this mistake. Only those who remain engaged in doing service will continue to think about this. You will be able to imbibe knowledge when you follow the Father's Srimad. When you become bodiless and be Manmanabhav, when you become faithful brides and remain faithful to the Father, that is, when you become worthy children, the Father orders you continue to increase your remembrance as much as possible. By becoming body conscious, neither do you remember me, nor does your intellect become pure. It is said that a golden vessel is needed to hold the milk of a lioness. Here, a vessel that is faithful to the Father is needed. There are very few who are unadulterated and faithful to the Father. Some don't know anything at all. They are like little children. Although they are sitting here, they don't understand anything. It is like getting children married in their childhood. The parents make them sit on their laps and get them married. They would be friends and they would have a lot of love, and so the parents would quickly get their children married. So this is the same. They are engaged but they don't understand anything. We belong to we belong to Mama and Baba and we have to claim our inheritance from him. They don't know anything. It is a wonder. They stay here for 5 or 6 years and then divorce the father, the husband. Maya harasses them so much. So, first of all, you have to say to them, Salutation to Shiva. He is also the creator of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. Shiva is the ocean of knowledge. So, what should you do now? There is some space next to the Trimurti, and so you should write there. The occupations of Shiv Baba and Sri Krishna are separate from each other. When you explain this thing first, their foreheads will open. This study is for the future. There is no other study like this one. You cannot receive these experiences from the scriptures. It is in your intellect that you are studying for the beginning of the golden age. We will finish school and take the final paper. We will go and rule there. Those who relate the Gita cannot explain such things. First of all, you have to know the Father. You have to claim your inheritance from the Father. The Father alone is Trikaldarshi. No human being in the world is Trikaldarshi. In fact, those who are worthy of worship then become worshippers. You are the ones who have done devotion. No one else knows this. Those who have done devotion are number one. They are Brahma and the mouth-born creation of Brahma. This one is himself the one who becomes worthy of worship. He is the number one worthy of worship, one, and he then becomes the number one worshipper. Then he will become worthy of worship again. He is also the first one to receive the fruit of devotion. Brahmins study and then become deities. This is not written anywhere. Bhishma Pitamai, etc. are now aware that it is someone else who inspires to shoot arrows. They would definitely understand that there is some power. Even now, they say there is some power who is teaching them. Baba says, all of these are my children. He, Shiv Baba, would see everything with these eyes. Brackets Brahma. When they feed a departed spirit, that soul comes and sees. This one is so and so. When that person eats, his eyes would become like those of the soul who has been invoked. The soul takes a temporary loan. This only happens in Bharat. In ancient Bharat, there is first of all Radhe and Krishna. The ones who give them birth are not considered to be as elevated. They passed to a lesser extent. Praise, first of all, begins with Sri Krishna. Radhe and Krishna each go into their own kingdoms. The names of the children are greater than those of their parents. These are such wonderful matters. There is incognito happiness. The father says, I only enter an ordinary body. He has to look after such a big group of mothers, and so he has taken an ordinary body through whom the expenses can continue to be met. This is Shiv Baba's Bandara brackets treasure store. He is the innocent treasure of the imperishable jewels of knowledge, and you are the adopted children who are also looked after. Only you children know this. When you first begin, start with God Shiva speaks. He is the creator of all. Then ask, how can Sri Krishna be called the ocean of knowledge or God the Father? The writing should be so clear that it sits in their intellects very well when they read it. Some people take 2 to 3 years to understand this. God has to come and give the fruit of their devotion. The Father created this sacrificial fire through Brahma. He taught Brahmins and made them into deities. You then had to come down. This is a very good explanation. First of all, you have to prove that Sri Krishna is a heavenly prince. He is not heavenly God the Father. People have become completely tamo pradhan through the notion of omnipresence. They have forgotten the one who gave them their sovereignty. The Father gives us that kingdom every cycle, and we then forget Baba. It is so amazing. You should dance in happiness throughout the whole day. Baba is making us into the masters of the world. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We the spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana 1. Be faithful to the Father in an unadulterated way. Increase your remembrance of the Father and make your intellect pure. 2. Create ways to give the Father's introduction in a tactful way. Churn the ocean of knowledge and prove who Alpha is. Do service with faith in your intellect. Blessing. May you be an elevated server who becomes an instrument for world transformation by having self transformation. You children have taken the contract of bringing about world transformation through your self transformation. Self transformation is the basis for world transformation. No matter how much effort you make on a soul, without transforming yourself, there can be no transformation in that soul. This is because in today's world, people do not change just by hearing something, but they change when they see a change. Many who cause you some bondage change themselves when they see the transformation in your life. So, to demonstrate this by doing it, to demonstrate it by changing yourself is to become an elevated server. Slogan. Change the energy of your time, thoughts, and words from waste into best, and you will become powerful. Slogan: change the energy of your time, thoughts, and words from waste into best, and you will become powerful. Om Shanti.
बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो, बाबा तुम कितने प्यारे हो। सच कहते हैं हम एक तुम ही, अपनी आँखियों के तारे हो। बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो, बाबा तुम कितने प्यारे हो। सच कहते हैं हम एक तुम ही, अपनी आँखियों के तारे हो। बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे दस्तक पे हमें बिठाया, मस्तक मणि बनाया। गुण ज्ञान खजाने दे करके हमें सबसे धनी बनाया। रत्नों की थालियां भर भर के आंचल भर दिए हमारे। बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे ख्यालों में ना ख्वाबों में था, यूं हमको मिल जाओगे। तुम बनके हजारों याद हमारे मन में यूं मुस्कुराओगे। महफिल ये मयसर दिन होंगे, हर खुशियाँ हम परवारे हो। बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो। हसरत यही है हर दिल में, बाबा प्यार तुम्हारा भर जाए। संग के रंग में रंग के तेरे, हंसते गाते हम घर जाए। योगी भवन जीवन देखो, नवयुग के दिन सारे। बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो, बाबा तुम कितने प्यारे हो। सच कहते हैं हम एक तुम ही, अपनी आँखियों के तारे हो। बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे हो, बाबा तुम कितने प्यारे हो। सच अतिथियों के तवरे हो, बाबा तुम कितने अच्छे